money. Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building.
Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. His fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown.
It's
Here
a
comes the shakedown.
Let's go.
Wrong thing. Yo, everybody doing? King Digbow here. Welcome to the Philly Shakedown podcast post-game show. I don't even know what to say anymore, Joey. This is crazy, unbelievable.
We're just the comeback kids, bro. We're the trailblazers. That's what we should be called, because that's what we do.
Man, I'm truly, I'm wiped. That game took years off my life. Years off my life, that game. But
True.
What a game of the year. And listen, this team is 10-1. And they, in my opinion, with one more win next week, they got the NFC conference in checkmate. What is going on, everybody in here? 5 stars here, Punjab's here, Rodney's here, East Canada for life, Ian, Anthony, Star Wars, Dean, Davis Lit, Maniac Goonie, Devin, Joe is here, Joshua, Papa Eagle, Steve, and all you guys are here. Thank you. If I miss anybody, I apologize. Antonio, what's going on? Hold on one second. He jumped up and spilled that. See over there? The cat jumped up there and it completely fell. Whatever was in it. Oh, sorry. The cat, while I was doing the intro, cat jumped up on the dresser, hit a cup of something I had, and it spilled all over the place.
Oh, shit.
I don't know why he did that, but we're good. So I had to ask my wife to come help. Listen, I don't even know where to start with this game, except for I just want to start by saying that this team is clutch. Every player, every facet, when they need a play, they come up big. I can't tell you how many times I thought we were done in this game, and they just keep coming, pause.
Coming in.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming in.
Pause.
Yes.
Matthew Davis Super Chat goes, refs are taking away the Eagles' respect every game. Anybody that can even blame the referees for that, it makes no sense to me. The referee thing is so stupid. The last 3 or 4 penalties were all on the Eagles at the end of the game. They did everything they could to take the Eagles out of field goal range. Then they gave a personal foul, roughing the passer, that put them at the 26-yard line in overtime. Come on, we're gonna do this ref thing every week. It's so stupid at this point.
Yeah, there's videos on it. There's already videos coming out on certain plays already. So
yeah, Jalen is the best quarterback. It's going to have it drive. I mean, Jalen Hurts is clutch. You know
Is this MVP? I mean, is this?
Oh yeah.
Is this,
oh yeah.
It's gotta be.
This is MVP. Greens for Chocolate Town. How about them Eagles? How about them Eagles?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen. 2 weeks in a row, you have comeback victories against Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. How are you not the MVP right now? It would be criminal. I mean, these are games that the Eagles are winning. It's not like they're blowing up lousy teams and statting pads and statting numbers. Jalen Hurts is making plays when it matters the most. Fabio Davis Super Chat goes, F the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. They ruin games. Talent saves us. I listen. I mean, we could talk about Brian Johnson every week. I don't like some of his play calls. Joey doesn't like his play call. I mean, we don't like it, but you know, we're
do you think there's a problem to where when we have that drive to put a team away, we just don't do it? It's a 3 and out. It's a waste of a series. Like we had in this game, we could have wasted a lot of time when they had a chance to run more time down, and we had to punt the ball back and give the Bills more time to score. It's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you felt like if you could have had one good drive there at the end, it would have helped. I don't understand why it took Brian Johnson a whole half to figure out you have to run DeAndre Swift, and you have to run him to the left side with no Lane Johnson. Trying to run him up the middle of the right side wasn't working, but you could run to Landon Dickerson and Jordan Mailata.
Well, they're doing the same thing too, where they're not running him and they're not running Swift in the first quarter. The second quarter. They're doing the same shit as they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a formula sequence that's just not working, and it's burying us.
Yeah,
we feed off of DeAndre Swift. We feed off of it, and they just don't do it until the second half.
That what was it, like a 30-yard run? 35. I mean, that run got the whole offense, got the whole team going.
Yes.
Leon Banks says, A500, let's be real. Quez would have to drop the ball that Oscar. I don't think Quez makes that catch either.
Bro,
I agree. That's a Kai's touchdown it was huge for us.
Beautiful pass.
There's no question. It was a beautiful pass, beautiful catch, beautiful execution. Man, that was crazy, man. It was a crazy game. Diggs took that L after the Eagles fly. Yes, he did. When Swift makes a good run, offense starts to shine more. I agree. And you look at the offense started to get going when Swift had that big run. But the touchdown setting the touchdown was that Swift run. Swift big play set up that whole touchdown. Why they don't use him more? How about Gainwell fumbling a delayed draw? He didn't even know what the play was. He didn't even know what the play was.
Is that why he didn't? I
I believe so. Because when they were walking off the field, Hurts was talking to him and he was like emphatically telling him something like, you need to be ready. You need to do this, So I think it was on him. I don't think he knew what the play was.
Yeah.
But we'll find out. Paul Schweig, Davis Super Chat. He goes, Cowboy fans are mad when they're buying Super Chats to insult Philly personally. Every week we win is a dagger in the heart for them. Every week we win, it everything runs out for them. Do you know what I'm saying? Their time is running out. What the Cowboys don't need. The worst thing is if the Eagles beat the 49ers next week and the Cowboys play us and a win only puts them one game behind us because it's over. It's essentially the NFC conference is over with a win next week for the Eagles. 41-33, David Super Chat goes, you, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't how hard you hit, Joey. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done and babies are made. Thank you for
babies.
Yes, thank you for Super Chat.
It's true though.
Oh man,
you're playing, dude. You're playing in bad weather. The OC is, the whole half. Your defense is gassed pretty much from the end of the second quarter for the rest of the game. Jake Elliott had to hit a 58, 59-yard field goal in the rain with a little bit of wind off of Kelsey's 2 penalties that he had. Dude, we just overtake the moments, dude. It's crazy.
And I got to tell you, I think those calls on Kelsey were weak. I thought that second one was, come on, dude. I see the offensive linemen do that every play. But they gave it to him. We didn't cry and say the rest of giving the Bills a game. No, we just go out and kick a 59-yard field goal in rain and wind. How the freak he kicks that field goal, I do not know. But, we don't, we don't, we don't have to worry about 500. You missed my Super Chat, but 49ers already favorite one. Let me go see if I can find it, Chris B.
Yes,
I apologize.
It's there.
Here it is, buddy. I'm sorry I missed it. Chris B. Davis Super Chat. He goes, 49ers are already favored by 1 point. Wild.
Wow.
Good. I'm taking the Eagles money line straight up. I will bet that as soon as this show's over because that will not stay the same. We simply cannot be stopped. I hope we put it together because when we do, nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us when we put it together. But you know what? I don't know. If you're down 10, you can't be worried. People are like, it's over, and we're down 10. We've come back how many weeks in a row down 10 points or whatever, and we were down 10 twice in that game, Joey.
We are the number one team. We have the number one quarterback when trailing in games. I feel like we have to be down in points to win games. I feel like we can never take a lead. That we have to. It's crazy, dude. We have to deal with nail biters every single week. And this quarterback, especially in that overtime, even after they kicked the field goal and we were going upfield, we took our sweet time. We had really good. The time management wasn't too bad. I thought we did really well, and we were calm, cool, and collective that last drive. No joke.
Yeah. It is a joke. Victor says pulled pork has me blocked. That's Mark Holmes, by the way.
Oh,
Has been for years. But if I had a nickel for every time they say the Eagles are lucky week after week, at some point they're going to have to come to some realization. Yeah, listen, I don't care what anybody says. Good teams don't win this the ways that they're winning every week. Teams that are resilient win. Teams that don't, you have to knock out. You have to knock out the Eagles. If you don't knock the Eagles out, you're not going to beat them, and that's just the truth.
mm-hmm.
Philly Joey, let's get used to this. Look like crap in the first half, and look like a team of MVPs in the second half. They are saving their blowout games for Super Bowl. I agree. I think our best is yet to come. I think we haven't even started playing our best football. I don't even think we're peaking yet, and we're still putting back to back wins. And I tell you, like, it's weird because in overtime, and I was saying this in my stream, like, would you rather have the ball first or would you rather have the ball second? Because if you have it first, a field goal doesn't win you the game. So when Buffalo's in a third down situation, they don't get it. They have to kick the field goal. You have to kick the field goal because you have to go up 3. But then all the other team needs is a touchdown to beat you. And I thought that they didn't score that touchdown. Shout out to Jordan Davis. Okay, Jordan Davis made maybe a play-saving. He was tremendous today, I thought, Jordan Davis. That play where he chased down Josh Allen to keep him from getting that first down, so it went to third down, and that was humongous for us. Jordan Davis, I thought, had a great game. Jalen Carter, I thought, had a great game with the field goal block.
We went into this game saying that what was going to be like the biggest weakness for the Eagles defense, and that was the quarterback scramble drill. And Josh Allen was just getting us every single third and long. It was a pain in the ass, dude.
Oh, it was a pain in the ass.
It's, like they had a spy on Jalen Hurts almost every play. I mean, they had a spy on him the whole game, but that was tough, man. It was tough.
The thing is, too, is he's got such a friggin' arm. Like, he could throw the ball. I mean, you see some of the throws he makes? Like, he throws, it doesn't matter if he's throwing off his back foot, if he's in the air, like, he throws it 30 yards cannon style. It's crazy. Yeah. He's a hell of a talent. As a David Super Chat goes, teams are really working hard to take A.J. Brown out of the game. There are also massive holding not called on the D-line. Brian Johnson needs a talking to. Agreed.
The D-line's getting held a lot. No joke.
Oh, God. Man, Jimmy Jules Official, thank you for Super Chat. Your boy here in South Texas. I imagine work will be awful salty tomorrow. Hurts, don't it? Do you guys think we play flat on purpose for first half, throw off their D, then we change the tempo second? I do not think we play flat on purpose in the first half. I just think the game plan coming out of the chute sucks. And it takes them at least a half to adjust. And I think once they make the adjustments, I think they start to play better. But I think the game plan really sucks sometimes, dude. I do.
It's true.
I mean, like the first half, they ran DeAndre Swift 3 times. Not one time to the left side. The whole time we're yelling in my stream, you got to run him to the left side behind behind Landon Dickerson and Jordan Mailata. Why are you running him behind Driscoll? Driscoll stinks.
I don't
make no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Joey Campanelli. I'm sorry, but I love the name.
Jesus.
A great win came ugly today. Can we talk about before Elliott's field goal, Brian Johnson calling a quarterback draw on second down and wasting our last timeout? It feels like our coordinators have zero gaming IQ. He loves that draw play. I hate the draw play. It worked on the touchdown, but I really hate it. And I hated that on that second down. He's talking about, right? The second down before the field goal. They go first down. They run Swift up the middle. Why not to the left? I don't know. Then they come back with a quarterback draw that they didn't take. And it puts us in 3rd and long. And then you got Kelsey gets a penalty. And then it's like 3rd and 15. And that they got another one. And then we're kicking a 59-yard field goal. I hate that call too.
It's a chess match. I feel like it's I feel like it works, but it doesn't work. I feel like they can get away with it sometimes. I feel like they overuse it at times. They could be a little bit more creative at times. I feel like when they run Swift and they don't really get that many yards, they result to that play as like a cop-out play, like an easy just snap the ball and start running, And Hurts was running into guys today. Like he was, I don't know how healthy he is. I mean, he definitely looks a lot more healthier. There's no doubt, but they got to be careful with him.
I don't think Hurts is still healthy. He doesn't look like he has the speed he normally has. I think they were saying in the game it was a knee contusion, that there's no structural damage or anything like that. It's just pretty much sore, and he's got to deal with that. I don't think he has the speed he normally has. Death throws up. David Super Chat goes, Jalen Hurts told Brian Johnson to get out of the way. I got this. Brian Johnson must think we are a college football team or something. There's just some calls I don't understand. But I mean, I think he ran it was a 3rd and 8 or something, a 3rd and 9, 10, something like that. And he runs a wide receiver screen to Julio Jones. It's just like,
what the heck? Like he did that last game.
Yeah, I don't know. Scoot, thank you for the super chat. Goes, Philly dog strike again. I hate our play calling. Yeah, I think we all agreed that the play calling is bad. I think we all agree on that. But somehow this team adjusts and they make the right moves at the right time, and then they win. We're talking about 10-1.
And we're complaining.
10-1. What's the worst you're going to do? 13 wins? At worst, you're talking 13 wins. I don't know. I mean, how much can you complain about 13-1 team? But we can, because they haven't played their best football yet. Super Philly 31 member for 38 months. He goes, I'm tired of our secondary sucking at open tackles. Oh, my God. Especially on Josh Allen. S.A. David Super Chat, man. He goes, the Nolan Smith D end crap needs to end now. Nolan Smith did nothing.
No.
Nothing. Crispy David Super Chat. He goes, I think the slow starting first half will eventually come back to bite the Eagles. A team eventually going to be up 17, 20 points will be hard to come back. It can definitely come back and kill you at some point.
I thought it was gonna happen this game. That's what I thought it was gonna happen this game after Hurts threw the deflection pick and then they got then they finally scored. I mean, I know that the Jalen Carter blocked field goal was huge. I mean that was big. But
Carter, Julius Davis, I mean those guys came up big today. No Lane Johnson, Fletcher Cox goes out. You have Zach Cunningham goes out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like injuries every week,
Yeah.
DJ David Super Chat goes, I'm back, Philly. If they'd run the ball in the first half like in the second, we wouldn't be in these tights. I agree. I agree with you. I agree. A better start and the game's over. I totally agree. K-Pool, I don't even know how to say that. Welcome to Dingbat Nation, I believe. Was it you or me?
What happened on what?
Did you get a new member or did I get? I can't tell.
Oh no, it's me. It's me. K-Pool Lanes.
You pronounce it.
Well, I can't. Welcome to the camper tier. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it so much. I can't read for shit either. So.
Malt David Super Chat, he goes, doesn't the offense look exactly like when Nick used to call plays before turning it to Shane? Johnson is the only one to blame. It doesn't. I think the screens to the receivers is a little too much. I don't understand why they said, well, wait till so long to run Swift to the left. I still don't understand why they use Swift the way they do. They got to use him earlier. Tyree says, Philly 500 Joey Shakes. Hurts clearly frustrated with Brian Johnson. He came to talk to Hurts, and Hurts dismissed him. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is, but he gets the job done. I mean, I don't know what to say. You could be frustrated with the guy, but at the end of the day, Hurts makes the plays.
Something's got to hit the fan on the sideline. Like there's got to be something during a game where something goes wrong, something goes bad with a play or a couple series. Like how many series do you go through 3 and out? Your defense is getting tired that Jalen Hurts and Brian Johnson have a conversation or something. I mean, it's got to happen.
I know. Geo Dude, member for 19 months. Thank you so much. He goes, Eagles win just like Joey wins over wives. Thank you.
I'm a burglar. I rob houses. Now I do that.
He is dressed like he's been out robbing people today. He does look like it.
I'll grab my ski mask right now and look like
I bet. S.A. David Super Chat goes, Jack Driscoll, yuck, right tackle next draft. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that right tackle, something. Super Philly 31, David Super Chat, he goes, we need to use Boston Scott more. I would rather them use Boston Scott over Gainwell all day. But Gainwell did have a good run, though. I'll give it to him. Some Black Ninja, thank you for super chat. He goes, on the last play in overtime win, did you guys see the block Kelsey got for Hurts? Absolutely destroyed the blitzer that would have gotten hurt. Yeah, Kelsey made a great play at the end on that end block. And Kelsey, Kelsey had a chance to, kind of make up for those offsides. And I know, because I know Kelsey was feeling responsible for that. I do.
Why did he go back in the tunnel in
I don't
overtime?
know. Maybe I was thinking maybe he was changing his gloves or something. Maybe something was bothering him. But he came back out. I don't know. Maybe he just had to go to the bathroom. Who knows? Joe says 10-1, 24-4. Wow. 24-4 in the last 2 years with 4 different coordinators. I'm not complaining because this doesn't happen that often around here. Yeah, it's very hard for me to complain a lot. When you're 10-1, what am I supposed to say? At the end of the day, you win in games. Sean David Super Chat goes, fire Johnson, make Jalen the offensive coordinator. See, they're not going to fire him.
No.
Geo dude, remember for 19 months? Thank you so much. He goes, return my wife, please. Laugh out loud. Joey said she's not there. He don't know where she is. He don't know.
Yeah.
Nick says, Hurts has already saved Brian Johnson's job by audibles into good play in fourth quarter. I'm telling you, something's got to get fixed at the offensive coordinator. All Brian Johnson needs to do is come on this channel and listen. Do not take Gainwell and put Gainwell in the second quarter. Get Swift going much earlier. If Lane Johnson isn't in, run to the left, not run to the right.
True.
I would suggest trying Penny over Gainwell next game, or just use Ball Scott more as a back. I would use Ball Scott back more, and I would dress Gainwell. Just an observation. Seems like Hurts has less ability to audible this year. It does seem like that to me too. Gainwell fumble was horrible. Oh my God, that was atrocious, and that gave them points at halftime.
It was a given.
I don't know why Penny hasn't been used. The only conclusion I can come is he's just not that good.
True.
Otherwise, I don't either. But then I'd say this: why don't they use Swift more when you see how good Swift is? So I don't know. Brian Johnson's ass. The whole offense was pissed at him. If you all was paying attention, good win, 10-1. A win is a win. I'm sure they're not happy with him, but he's going to have to figure that out. K Pool, thank you so much for super chat from Chile, South America, rooting for the Eagles. You guys are the best. Fire Brian Johnson. Shout out to you and
Chile.
Shout out to you. Thank you so much. That was on Hurts, not Gainwell. I'm not so sure about that. I want to wait and see. I'm not letting Gainwell off the hook on that. Not the way Hurts was talking to him off the field. Tyree says, Philly 500 Joey, time to sign Shaq Leonard. I heard now Shaq Leonard, did you hear he's in Dallas visiting tonight?
He was with the Colts today.
He was with the Colts again?
He was at the Colts game today. He was with the Colts at the game.
They said somebody was saying he's visiting Dallas. I don't know if that's true or not. But I think he's there too. I think he comes an Eagle, especially with Cunningham getting hurt. I can't see him now.
Do you think they push more for him now?
Yes, I do. I do. And if I'm him, I'm going, that team's 10-1, and they just clinched. I think we just officially clinched the playoff spot, by the way. So, yeah, I'm doing it. Malcolm, David Super Takers, our identity is a physical grind out team. We do enough to win. We sure do enough to win at dramatic times. Leaving it up to a 59-yard field goal to get you into overtime is scary. Joshua, David Super Chat, he goes, worst part about the last play, Johnson going to think the quarterback run is going to work every time. That's the worst part of it. But I'll take the points tonight. I'll take the touchdown. Man, 500. Mark said he couldn't rely on Hurts choking. You can't rely on Hurts choking. Hurts doesn't choke. The sooner they need it, they see it, the better.
Yeah.
As a Cowboy fan, the only thing you can't really say is that the offensive coordinator should be worrying you. But as a team, this team, you can't be more impressed with what they already. Yeah, you can't be impressed with what they do as a team. But yeah, the offensive coordinator play calling does bother me. I agree. Leonard was back at Indy today because he did a tribute video for them. Oh, okay. Michael Hopkins, thank you for the super chat, man. Shout out to you. That's so weird that they tribute after cutting him while he's looking to another team. I don't know why. I don't know enough about the information or why they
No.
did. Clutch over stats all day, every day. Hurts is clutch. Elliott is clutch. Oh, I agree. Give me clutch any day of the week. I mean, that was such a hard kick, dude. 59-yard kick in that situation, in the rain and the wind. Are you kidding me?
You see Hurts on the sideline? He was shaking his head on the sideline after that kick. Like, man, I can't even. It's
Yep. We
was
just
stunned.
don't die. We just don't die. Give me one more time to win it. One more chance. And then on that third down where it was third down, they missed Davis. Davis was open, but he turned the wrong way. What's his face had to get rid of that ball quickly because they brought the pressure.
Yeah,
and
right.
that's why you had the miscommunication. If he has more time to wait and that guy gets in position, it's a touchdown. I thought the blitz at that moment really saved the game.
Yeah.
Joe Wilson, 500. Joey, how far does this game go for Hurts MVP? I mean, I think it makes him the front runner for the MVP.
Gotta.
I don't see how it can. I don't see how you can come back every week. You beat Patrick Mahomes, you beat Josh Allen in these games like this, and it not be, in my opinion, a whatchamacallit,
It's got
MVP. It's got to land.
Nobody else is doing this right now. It's crazy.
No. Michael Hopkins, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. We got 1,476 people in the chat between both streams. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new, hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. If you're in my channel, click the link and go sub up my man Joey Shakes, the guy that looks like he's getting ready to rob you. That guy.
I'm about to put that shit on right now. I'm about to fucking put it on.
Thank you for super chat. He goes, I think it's safe to say Penny is this year's Trey Sermon. But it's worse than that because he has shown that he's pretty good before. So I don't know what's up with it. I really don't. Reminder, the Eagles did clinch a playoff spot tonight. Just a little added bonus comeback victory. Go Birds. Yeah, so the Eagles have clinched a playoff spot. They now have clinched a playoff spot. At worst, they're still in the playoffs. But, it's about at this point, it's about home field. You need home field throughout the playoffs. You need that home field advantage. And to me, if you beat the 49ers next week, I think it's, for all intents and purposes, it's over. It's done. Regardless of that Cowboys game will not mean as much if the Eagles beat the Niners. Death Row South Davis Super Chat goes, great field goal block by Jalen Carter. Absolutely. Philly 500, did you see the Red Zone NFL studio had a firearm go off and had to evacuate? No. That's funny, though. I had nothing to do with it, so you guys would have to come watch me. I didn't. Gainwell needs to be benched. Let Penny. I agree. Colton Davis Super Chat goes, I hate how Brian Johnson tries to be super genius. It's like he says, they will never guess we run 3 screens in a row. Dunce. I know. Whoever replaced Lane Johnson had a terrible game. Oh, that was Jack Driscoll. Yeah, Driscoll is
not great.
Driscoll's not great.
He played better than the Jets game. He played better. I mean, but I don't think it was the worst. I think it was a lot better than he's looked. But
John says, Philly and Joey, who do you have better, Akers or Elliott of all time? Who do you got?
I want to see Elliott play a lot more years. I mean, I think Elliott's got potential to be better. Akers,
I think Elliott has potential to get better, but Akers was really good. You know what Akers was very good at? Akers is the greatest onside kicker I've ever seen. I've never seen a guy with more perfect onside kicks. I'll still put Akers ahead of him, but Elliott is going to challenge him. He keeps this up. King of Kings, member for 10 months. Thank you. He's a Jalen Carter's Rookie of the Year, without question. He won't win Rookie of the Year because they'll give it to Stroud because he's a quarterback. But he will win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jim Law Davis Super Chat goes, I'd let Elliott kick me right in the hairbag. I wouldn't. Jonathan Hines, David Super Chat goes, does it bother you that Mark Holmes makes money you trying to troll you? Where in their heads, man? They can't even enjoy their win because we just won. Yeah, it does. But, I mean, I guess it works 2 ways because I started doing it back at him this year. He's been doing that for 3 years. I told him he should give me half of that stream money. I still should copyright him. Just if he doesn't release, I should say, if he doesn't release all the Eagle fans he's blocked, I should copyright strike him. Quads, David Super Chat. He goes, do you believe the idea Gainwell getting carries over Swift because Howie doesn't want to pay big money for a running back next year? I don't know if I believe that's why. I do believe that Howie drafted Gainwell so he pushes him on the team to use him more, which I don't understand because Swift is electrifying, dude. He's electrifying.
Yeah, it's a motivational. I mean, that's what he. I mean, you get a big run with Swift. I mean, it's just I feel like the whole team just gets on fire. It's like an excitement, like it's something different, I don't know.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Say Boogie David Super Chat goes, Philly Joey, what a game. The Eagles could have lost this game if Davis caught the OT pass from Allen. And no one would have said anything about the rest. But the Eagles win, and they say they gave us the game. I know, but I don't know how they can say they gave. And thank you for the Super Chat, Zay Boogie. I don't know how they can say that they gave us the game when the last 3-4 calls were on the Eagles late in the game. It's such a stupid thing. The reason why Davis didn't catch that ball is because he turned the wrong way, but Allen had to release that ball quickly because of the blitz, because of the pressure. And he threw it early. And that was the big difference in the game. We scored a touchdown, they didn't. GTV David Super Chat goes, big win, Philly. It's Hurts season from me and my wife. Thank you so much, man. It is Hurts season. To me, Hurts is clearly the MVP. Clearly the MVP. Nick, thank you so much for the Super Chat, man. We appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. He goes, hope this helps with tonight's stogies. They do. I love the size game plan with the pressure and off man. But the X factor is relying on your front four to hit and contain the quarterback. The 49ers don't get the ball off in 2 seconds or less. He'll be a Q1 exit. Yeah, I agree. The thing is you're playing Brock Purdy next week. You're not playing no more Patrick Mahomes, no more Josh Allen. All right. So to me, if you can shut down McCaffrey and put it in Purdy's hands, I think it's checkmate. I think the 49ers are in for a rude awakening because the Eagles aren't playing. It's not like they're playing good enough where they can go to work tomorrow and be totally happy. I mean, they're happy that they won, but there's so much to clean up that I think they'll be pretty focused in on this game,
True.
Ponzology said, this team has my hair falling. I know. Dude, I've lost 10 years at least this year on this team, man. Every week is like, are you kidding me? Phil Milligan, David Super Chat goes, Shaq visits Dallas Tuesday. Why? Why would he even want to go there? Howie needs to bring him in Monday, especially with Cunningham being hurt. By the way, more alien talk, please. More alien talk. Oh, God.
Yeah,
we'll definitely have more alien talk.
There was rumors that he knows a lot of players on the Cowboys, and I guess that's the main reason. Is he looking to have teammates that he knows, or is it more record, or is it more? I don't know, but that's the rumor so far with that.
To me, he's gonna have a bigger impact on the Eagles than he is on Dallas because he's going to get more playing time. Him going to Dallas doesn't worry me. To me, he's more effective in Philly. What Dallas needs is a receiver. Until they get another receiver, I don't sweat them. Luke Davis Super Chat goes, huge win tonight. Don't know how much longer we can rely on second half comebacks. Johnson has to be better. I agree. It's really amazing how better this offense is with Swift compared to no Gainwell. I mean, Swift changes the whole dynamic of this offense, in my opinion. And it's because teams don't care about Kenneth Gainwell. Nobody's worried about Kenneth Gainwell getting a handoff. You have to count for Swift, though.
Well, I think you tire out the defense too. It's like if you get a breakthrough with Swift on a lot of these runs, like you're tiring out defenses. That's why when you pass too much, you're not tiring out defenses that way.
Yep.
Get a good run game going. You can do so much more.
I agree. King of Kings, Denver Super Chat. He goes, Joey, why do we play so good at the second half?
Why do we do the same thing every game? Why do we, we go this abysmal offensive plays that we do, and we're doing almost the same things when it's third long. We're running with Jalen Hurts, these stupid screen passes to Julio Jones or somebody else. Even I don't even like doing the screen passes to Devontae Smith because I feel like he's one big hit away. And shout out to Devontae Smith because really the second half of the season has been Devontae Smith. It's been less AJ Brown. Apparently, teams are starting to double him a lot more, so he's not having those big games anymore. But that's why you have these two receivers here. You're doing this without Dallas Goedert right now. Jack Stahl had that really good reception on that fake handoff.
That was throw,
which was great too. So nice to get him involved.
I thought Devontae Smith had a tremendous game tonight. I thought he was tremendous. He made some big catches in the fourth quarter to keep the sticks moving, man. I thought Devontae was fantastic.
Yeah.
Army, thank you for super chat. He goes, "Hey fellas, we 10-1, but could we have a game where I don't have to have a stroke? Yeah, effing stroke." I know. Listen, I would love it too. It just doesn't seem like we're built that way. Philadelphia Wanderer, thank you for super chat. Believe in Kelly Green. How good did the Kelly Green look tonight? By the way,
great. I want more.
So much better than the other jersey. Death Rose up, thank you for super chat. Goes, last year we play with big leads, and then we will take our foot off the pedal. This year is comeback year. This is the year of comeback. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Last year we were always holding our head at the end, going, "Oh my God, they're only one drive away from tying this game or taking a lead." It's true. David Mack, thank you for super chat. Goes, Cowboys, Chiefs, now Bills, 49ers next. Let's go Eagles. Bird gang salute. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the Eagles win next week, they have beaten everybody, Joey. I mean, they've beaten everybody. I mean, I don't know who else they can play. I mean, the only team they wouldn't have played is both. I mean, they've beaten everybody.
Dude, it started with Miami. Like, we were worried about the Miami game so much. Right. And then really after that, I know we lost to the Jets. I just imagine we lost to the Jets this year. It's crazy.
Yeah. Blake says, Brian Johnson does an excellent job of adjusting in the second half. I think they have done a decent job in adjusting the second half. I mean, if you look how stagnant that offense was in the first half, to look at the way it finished in where I think Jalen Hurts got 3 touchdowns on 14, like 4 passes, 3 touchdown passes. I mean, it was big. Evil Damer Super Chat goes, Cowboy fans have pulled their ref card already. I don't know. That's all they have. That's all they have.
This happens in every game, dude. There's always missed calls in every game because it's the Eagles, because they have the best record. It's just crazy, dude. Like it's they talked about us having a non-cupcake schedule this year. Oh, it's gonna be a hard schedule this year. And look what the Eagles have done. We are the gauntlet. We are the team to beat. It's the truth.
That's absolutely truth. Joseph, Philly Joey, according to the broadcast, Nick blasted the coaches and players, told them to wake up. I totally believe that he did. Totally believe it. They needed to, too, because they look bad. Zay Boogie, David Super Chat. By the way, Joey and Philly, be on the lookout for an absolute beautiful moment. A photographer took a picture of Hurts' game-winning touchdown. ESPN already has used it. In my opinion, it feels so nostalgic and defines everything. Can you send it to me on Twitter? Yeah, if you see it, send a link to it. I would like to see it. My Twitter's YoPhilly500 at YoPhilly500. I would love to see it. A Philly fan says, I've been saying we'll lose the game for 2 weeks now. I'm convinced we could beat anyone no matter how we look in the first half. That's a great feeling. Confidence until the clock hits 0. Yeah, this team's not out of it until it hits 0. Brian Johnson is great at sabotaging the first half, calling slightly better plays on the second half, and tricking people into thinking he's great at making adjustments. Brian Johnson is just going to keep getting killed, man. It's the way it's going to be. But they're not going to go away from him if they keep winning. King of Kings, David Super Chat goes, do you think we could beat the Ravens? Yes. I after that Kansas City game in Kansas City last week, I said I believe we can beat anybody at any time. And I stick to that. I don't think there's a team in the league we can't beat. I would like to play better in the first half. I really would, but we find ways to win. Winning at the end is what matters. Philly 4-4 says, what are we going to do at linebacker? I think they got to try to sign this kid Leonard, man. Or not kid anymore, but, I think they got to try to go Leonard. You know what I mean?
Not much out there.
No. Hurts has his overtime Michael Jordan moment, in my opinion. Huh. I didn't even think about that. You know, I wish Hurts would improve just one part of his game. Instead of flat out running when scrambling, I wish he would scramble, reset, and find someone to the defense. Yeah, I like that idea. I think he did that the one time, right? He kind of ran, stopped, and he throws the end zone, hit Oz. He kind of did that. That was huge play. And I mean, that gave us the lead. You know,
The first half, I thought there was a couple plays where he had time to throw. I don't know what the route combinations are, but are people not open yet? Is there a hot route? Is there somebody going over the middle? Like, I felt like there was times where he was sitting there for a good amount of time and just nothing. And then he had to bail out. I don't know what happened in the first half.
They're showing the Eagles game on TV right now. 59-yard field goal. My God. I just can't believe he did that. Bumdaldi 500 whiners or one. Yeah, how can the 49ers be 1-point favorites? To me, that's a great insult.
Better for us.
Yeah.
Better for us.
He does that. Our wide receivers don't go open quick enough. So you taking prime Wentz or prime Hurts? Also, do you think Hurts goes 5-0 through the gauntlet? He's the best quarterback in the league. Playing, I go. You got to go prime Hurts. Prime Hurts. You can't teach. In my opinion, you can't teach the clutch gene that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, the clutch gene that Hurts possesses is. I'm sorry, it's huge, in my opinion. So I mean, you can't. Whatchamacallit? You got to go prime Hurts. They're showing the game. They're going to show the run now. Oh my God. Unbelievable. What a crazy game. Hurts is just a winner. He is. Give me Shaq Leonard. Would be nice. Hurts was 18 of 31, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 65 yards, and 2 rushes. He had 5 total touchdowns today. He had 5 total touchdowns. He had 2 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns. 5 total touchdowns. How is that guy not MVP? Somebody explain that to me. JJ Rock Philly, thank you for Super Chat. Goes tough win, but 10-1 sounds really good. Go Birds. 10. Well, here's how I look at it. Right. Let me give you the way I see this. You're 10 wins right now. You have Dallas, Seattle, the Giants, Arizona, and the Giants left. Let's say you at worst case scenario. Let's talk about worst case scenario. I don't believe in worst. Oh, you got the Niners too, right? But I don't believe in a worst case scenario. But let's say you beat the 49ers. All right. That takes you to 11-1. Then you play Dallas and you're still 2 games up on them. Even if you lose to Dallas, you're still 1 full game up on them. And your remaining schedule is Seattle, the Giants, Arizona, and the Giants. You're going to win out. Okay? Even if the Eagles were to lose, let's say they lose the 49ers, they lose the Dallas. If they lose those 2 games, then it becomes very tight, right? But if you beat the 49ers next week, the NFC conference is essentially over. It's over. But if you lose the 49ers, it becomes a race. But even at worst case scenario, the Eagles got 10 wins and they got games versus the Giants, Arizona, and the Giants. That's at least 3 more wins. So they're going to win at least 13 games at worst case scenario.
Right.
But I think if you beat the 49ers next week, I think you pretty much end this whole thing. Because even at that point, Dallas is still playing you 2 games behind you. Pong, David Super Chat, the quarterback draw won the game, but I still hate it. I didn't, I hate it too. But it's more some of the times that they choose to use it. Jesus, David Super Chat goes, I hereby rename our quarterback Jalen Clutch. I like that. Death Row South, David Super Chat goes, this year reminds me of the Cam Newton year when he took the Panthers to the Super Bowl. They were 10-0 around this time of the year. Yeah, that's crazy. What a win today is right, Marcellus. I mean, it's crazy. Joey, how many ATMs did you hit today? Clearwater would like to know.
About 5.
He looks like he hit 5. John Douglas, David Super Chat goes, Philly, I chatted earlier during the game just telling you all, thank you for prayers. I had my back surgery. I'm hurting like crazy, but I'm here. Eagles Nation, stay calm and trust the green flag will fly. I'm glad that Doing better, man. I know I know the pain's got to suck. Just hang in there. It's going to get better, man. Good to hear from you. Nicholas said the biggest thing that irked me about Hurts is always runs out behind the line when there's pressure. Just flip it out and save the yards. He likes to run and bail out to the right a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
The best team in the NFL may not play very pretty games and look like crap, but at times, but in the end, find a way to be 10-1, 2 games above the rest of the league. I agree. We were 10-1. My God. I'm telling you, you take care of the 49ers next week, and it's over. I mean, it's the NFC is not technically over, but it's over. It's over.
Yeah.
It's going to be over. The Eagles would have to lose a really bad game. Otherwise, it's over. Entice says, why am I more confident in our defense on 3rd and short than I am 3rd and long?
It's true.
Well, the last 2 weeks when you got Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, it kills you. I don't think it's going to be as bad with Purdy, though. Splendid says 500. Hurts has 14 straight wins against winning teams. No other quarterback has more than 12 in the NFL history. I know it truly is amazing. You know, it really is. And this chat is going so quick. Antonio Holmes says after 11 games, we already clinched the playoff spot. Yeah, we already clinched.
Good.
Yeah, it is. It is good. Now we have to get home field. You guys really inspired me to start my YouTube channel. I wish I knew how. If you guys have advice, it would be greatly appreciated. If you have an iPhone, just go on like Amazon, get one of those cheap plug-in mics, get yourself a little stand, and just start with that. Start with your phone. And just get on there
and be yourself.
Be yourself, have fun, and be patient, because it's going to take a while when you first start for people to see and stuff. But just know you kind of have an idea what you want to talk about and do it. It's that easy. If I could do it, anybody could do it. Ramal says 500. Can we talk about it? I almost died of 100 heart attacks in this game. I didn't watch the first half. You didn't watch the first half? The first half was horrible. I mean, it looked like they could. I think they had like 6 yards in the second quarter. It was something really bad.
Yeah, they had one good series on 10 plays, and that was it.
Yeah, 13 games win. Well, the Eagles are going to win 13 games. They're 10-1 now. Their last 3 games are all wins if they play their starters. Giants, Arizona Giants. That's 3 wins right there. So, to me. Yeah, you'll probably beat Seattle. That's 4 wins. That takes you to 14 wins. And then if you beat the 49ers, Dallas and them can't really catch you. Just take care of the 49ers next week. And I'm telling you, the whole thing will fall perfect to us. Sirianni built a great culture, even though his coordinator choices are very suspect. I agree. Was a little crazy Douglas on the Bills D. I kind of got used to Rasul not being there enough.
Yeah,
now.
I never really thought about it, to be honest.
He's been gone a while now. Desai has to go. I'm sorry, and Johnson. Well, good luck at that happening. I don't see how they're going to get rid of any of those guys when you're sitting there at 10-1. Blue Sky David Super Chat goes, what a game.
Crazy
You
game.
ain't kidding, bro. You ain't kidding. It was a crazy game. Philly Joey, I found you guys about a month before the draft in 2022. Wow. Okay. Who would have thought that our Eagles would be the best team almost 30 weeks? They're almost 2 full seasons at the top.
29.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's like 29 weeks.
This is unprecedented what we're seeing. It really is. Trust me, bro. You didn't miss shit the first half, bro. Believe me, nothing. Yeah, the first half was bad, But I didn't give up because I seen this team do it too many times. Splendid at 500 people want to talk about our gauntlet, but the Cowgirls have a brutal stretch coming. Yeah, they got a tough stretch coming. They got to play Buffalo in Buffalo. They got to play Miami in Miami. They got to play Detroit. They got to play the Eagles. Dallas does not have an easy schedule. I think they got one more easy game coming up on Thursday, and that's hard. Say Boogie, thank you for Super Chat. Goes, Philly, you have an Instagram. I'll tag you in a photo similar they have on their page. Yeah, it's just Philly 500. That's my Instagram. What is crazy is we should be 11-0. That loss to the Jets was so fluke. Yeah, if Hurts just runs that ball and then they kick it, they probably win that game too.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Are we missing? I mean, is there anybody that stood out to you that you think we deserve to talk about that we haven't mentioned? Like I don't want to miss anybody on this game. Oh man, it was crazy. Is
Yeah,
there
I
anybody
mean,
we're missing? I mean,
I'm
we
sh-
talked about Swift, we talked about Elliott, we talked about Jalen Carter, we talked about Jordan Davis,
Bradbury's pick was
Devontae
pretty damn
Bradbury
good.
pick. Oh man, I was saying Josh Allen's due. Josh Allen's due for a pick, and then it came. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was nice. I wish he could have ran it for a touchdown. No Cut Sport Podcast, David Super Chat. He goes, do you all think somebody else is making the offensive play calls in the second half, gentlemen? Seems night and day these last few games.
It's weird.
Also, hope your dad's good, Joey. Happy holidays.
Appreciate it. No cut. Very much.
Thank you, man. I just think they make some adjustments. And I think that the adjustments they make are kind of like obvious adjustments to all of us. And then they finally make them and it starts to work. Like a simple thing like running Swift to the left was something we were calling for literally the first half of the game. And they finally did it. It took forever, but they did it. Yeah, Zacchaeus, that we talked about him too. That was a tremendous catch, dude.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't think Quez Watkins makes that catch. I honestly agree. Quez doesn't make that catch. Zacchaeus making that catch gave us the lead. And yeah, that was a hell of a catch. That was a hell of a catch. I wouldn't be surprised if some players talk to the coaches at halftime about adjusting. They need to have a team meeting and get some things figured out. That's for sure. And I'm sure that they will. I believe that they will at some point. I don't think this team can come in this week and say, we won and we're the best. Nobody can be. I don't think they're going to think that. I think they're going to think, man, we lucky we won this game. We didn't play well. We gotta make sure we're a lot better than that. I really think that's what they'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Carter and Davis, wow, and kids. Oh yeah, Carter and Davis. I mean, I think Jordan Davis was tremendous tonight, especially to see him run down Allen like that was such a great play. And then Jalen Carter, the field goal block. Yeah, I mean, those guys came up big. They came up big.
Yeah.
Johnny Reed Davis Super Chat goes, these are the wins that give us confidence to make those game-winning Super Bowl drives. Agreed. 10-1, Gainwell stinks. Keep them out of the game. Go Birds. Man, there's nothing I agree more. I am not a fan of Gainwell. I'm not. I understand the power blue behind him, but bro, we still look like Jaworski. Excuse my spell. Jaworski, really,
What?
sir?
What?
What do you mean?
I'm confused.
Powder blue, but we still look like. Yeah, I'm confused too. Are you saying that Jalen Hurts wasn't good or something? Man, 5 touchdowns, 3 passing, 2 running. It's pretty damn good. Forgot it was not good in the first half. 500 makes you still have your wallet. I still have my wallet. Jason has been following you both and watching for a long time since Wentz started his run 2017. Even Desert Eagle 2. Now look at us. A dynasty in the making. Let's go, man. Yeah, thank you, Jason Allen.
Yeah.
Appreciate
it's crazy.
That. Greaser Bub, the original. What's going on, man? He goes, the first half was so awful, but what a finish. Wow. I agree. I mean, that game just took the life out of me. Would you say that's the game of the year? Would you call that?
100% it was.
Yeah, I would too.
I think put in the worst situation possible with the weather, how the first half went, the second half adjustments, and then not even winning the coin toss. I mean, kicking the field goal, the 59-yard field goal, not winning the coin toss, coming back in that game on the last. I mean, it's insane, dude.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. This team is crazy. Jimmy Davis Super Chat goes, can't wait to lay Brocky out next week. Oh, my God. I cannot wait either. Yeah, and I'm hearing that they are blaming the refs on Twitter like crazy. I'm getting texts. My brother's saying they're blaming the refs like crazy. That's why the Eagles won. To me, it's absolutely insanity. To me, it's just like they're just running out of excuses now to why the Eagles are winning. And there's nothing they can say. So that's the only thing they have left.
Right.
I like the team down give up and know they can win as long as it's time on the clock. As long as there's time on the clock, this team is not out of it. It's true. What do you think about the national narrative will be more about us? Oh, the Eagles probably penalties, right? Penalties.
How
Who knows?
Mahomes, Josh, I mean, seriously, how many more weeks is this going to go on for?
Well, it wasn't like it's not like they called a pass interference a weak call that put him at the 3-yard line and gave him first and goal to win it. I mean, you had literally in field goal range, and they kept calling false starts on Kelsey. Then they got the personal foul that brought him to the 26-yard line. Like, they had every call at the end of the game. I don't know what people are even complaining about. I could show you every play a hold. Every play you can find a hold if you really want to, or pass interference. It's all the time. Donald Shipley, David Supercheck goes, something like that I will never get is why does it take so long to adjust running the ball and working on that offensive line? I don't know. I don't know. They don't want to be a team that runs the ball. That's what it comes down to. They don't. And they only do it when they have to. Which they should have no problem doing it, See, I don't know. Joey, how would you answer this ridiculous comment? So, it's impressive when you beat a 500 team. Impressive? No? A window? Yeah, it's impressive when you come back every week and you beat people. They're only a 500 team because they lost to us. They came in over 500. They were over 500. They came in. What about last week versus Kansas City? That's not a 500 team. Like, every week, the Eagles win. That's what's impressive. Every week, they win. They don't just win when they play bad teams. They win every week.
That's just when people bring up the narrative of the 500, under 500 thing. Like, we only say it because other people talk about it and want to put into a competition about it. But the way they're winning, like Philly said, the way that they're winning every week, and like a lot of teams can't do this when they're trailing. Like Jalen Hurts is the number one quarterback when trailing in games. Like, when teams take a lead, it's almost automatic the Eagles are winning the game. And it's kind of crazy because it's a total opposite from last year. It's like the total opposite.
Yeah.
So
total opposite. But they're doing it. I mean, I just don't know what people want them to do. It's like they're going to find reasons to bitch no matter what.
Right.
I mean, that's the truth. It wasn't a horse collar. That was not a horse collar, okay? Simo, thank you so much for super chat, man. Appreciate it. They're complaining at Reddick that was a horse collar. It was not a horse collar. He did not pull the back of his jersey. His hand was right there, but he did not use it to pull. He pulled it down with the front of his shirt.
Yeah,
which
his
ripped the shirt.
jersey was
ripped.
ripped.
It was not a horse collar. It's just crazy. Horse collar. Think about what Roy Williams did to T.O. in 2004. That's a horse collar. People are miserable Philly. They get no play. They're sad we're winning. Bills are 500 after we beat them. Coming into this game, they were 6-5. And they still are the Buffalo Bills. It's still a really, really talented team. So you can't tell me that's not a quality win. I'm not going to believe it.
I don't think the pass rush hit. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying the pass rush didn't hit home as much today. No, I feel like they struggled a little bit, no doubt. I mean, Josh Allen's a good quarterback, man.
His ability to escape pressure.
Yeah.
And like, I can't tell you how many times I had him and he just got away. He's very good at that. And he's got such a strong arm that he can make a throw at anywhere, at any time. He's a good quarterback. You got to give him credit. They beat two of the top most talented quarterbacks in the league the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, Romo's definitely by. If you listen to Romo during the Cowboys game, Dak Prescott's the greatest quarterback to ever play. He had never had a bad game in his life. Jalen Hurts, Zayboy David Super Chat goes, tagged you and sent DM pick. Thank you, man. I'm going to definitely check that out. I might use it for thumbnail depending upon what it is. Mark Holmes thirsty ass ran and made a whole video about Lane missing the game, laughing my ass off. Yeah, well, he thought that as soon as Lane was out that they were gonna, that we would lose.
Yeah.
Philly, isn't it the great to have a punter now? Oh my God, how about the punter? He's averaging like 50 yards a pop, man. He's been punting really good for us. This Braden Mann guy.
Yeah, he's been really good.
Really
I haven't had an issue with him at all. I mean, it's great.
No, it feels good to have a punter that can punt the ball. Simo Davis Super Chat goes, fire Brian Johnson. What do you think?
No,
I mean, I don't like some of the stuff that is going on with him. I don't like it. I think he holds us down, but I just don't think they'll do it. I don't think they're going to go 10-1 and fire the offensive coordinator. So we just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Jim Long, David Super Chat, Visa Kahima. Yeah, I love Visa Kahima.
If he flops in the playoffs, if he flops, yeah, I mean, people are going to want his head. I mean, everybody's going to want him fired at that point.
Right.
It's,
Agreed.
But hope not.
Mav, David Super Chat goes, Ocho said whoever blames the refs have a loser mentality. Well, then we understand why Dallas blames the refs. I mean, if there's one team ever played the AFL that should not ever talk about the refs, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Like, they should never talk about the refs. Lucius, the show, David Super Chat goes, 49ers and Dallas YouTubers are live talking about Philly. They should be, because all their hopes and dreams are being dashed. And now I'm telling you, we beat 49ers next week. The NFC's done. It's over. That Dallas game's not even going to have as much meaning as people think it is. Cue Ball David Super Chat goes, hey guys, 10-1. The Eagles won both games my birthday week. I got Jason Kelsey jersey for my birthday. Much love. Shout out to you, man. Much love to you.
Yep.
That's great. That's great. So, yeah, man, we're an hour in. It's been crazy, crazy game. Is there anything else, man, we want to talk about before we get on out of here?
Yeah, I think we've covered everything. I mean, we went through every detail of this game. I mean, this team just keeps winning, man. It's just
that's
crazy.
What it's all about. This team does not give up. They're not out of the game. Jalen Hurts you give Jalen Hurts a chance to win the game, he's going to do it. I think he's running away with the MVP as far as I'm concerned.
True.
5 touchdowns today total. Hell of a game for Hurts. But yeah, I mean, we've got over 1,400 people in between both chats. If you guys are new, hit that like, make sure you subscribe, click Joey's link, and go sub them up if you're on my channel. I will be streaming again on Thursday. I still have a cigar video due tonight. Unfortunately, I have to go back to work tomorrow. I'm so depressed.
No.
Yeah, I have to go back tomorrow. Then I have to make it to like the 21st of December. Then I get another week off. So I'm just thinking about that week. But yeah, man. Yeah, thank you guys all for joining us. T. Patrick says, Jake, more effing Elliott. Jake Elliott. We talked about him earlier. That was a clutch kick if you ever seen one. You know what I mean? It was great. It was great.
It's true.
Yo, Phil, when is the Luck Christmas hat coming? That my Eagles Santa hat is actually in the washer right now. I took it out of the box yesterday, and I'm washing it today. So once it's dry, I'll start wearing it. You'll see it soon. Takeem says 500 bosses watching. 500 bosses watching. Pay attention. Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sure. Listen, they know about it. I'm just not allowed to mention them.
Well, why would you anyway?
I wouldn't, but I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want the name out. But he knows.
Eggnog. You
work
for Turkey Hill?
I'm ready. I'm gonna be there early. I'm gonna work hard for you. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna do.
He works at Turkey Hill. He makes the eggnog.
I make the eggnog. I walk on the eggs. Crush them. That's what I do. I walk on the eggs all day. David Super Chat goes, I know refs would watch Eagles heavy after Bills got hammered first half with penalties. Yeah, I mean, they're always going to do that to even it out, You wore your Santa hat for the game, just the season. It is. Cue Ball, David Super Chat goes, did you read my Super Chat? If so, my apologies. I think I did read yours, Cue Ball. Pretty sure I did. I'm going to go back and check. Yeah, I read it with the Jason Kelsey jersey for your birthday. Yep, we did read that, man. And we said happy birthday to you. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, it was an incredible win. I mean, I gotta let this thing process. I'm gonna celebrate this thing tonight. I'm gonna celebrate it tomorrow, and then Tuesday it's time to get ready for the stinking 49ers. They want some, they could come get it. Because I think if the Eagles win versus 49ers, I think for all intents and purposes, I think they sew up. I think they sew up the NFC. I don't think anybody catches them if they win.
Do you think words are going to be exchanged this week? Do you think you think they're going to be a little? It's going to be a big. It's a big game between both teams. It's a big.
I think the
game.
Niners have been waiting for this. I think they obviously have circled. They've talked about it. I think the Niners come out, and I think they're going to give us their best shot early. And then we just got to weather the storm. Once we weather the storm and we just go to work, I think we're going to wind up winning this game. I do. I actually think this game has the potential to be the biggest blowout of the year for us. I have a feeling we have the potential to dominate this game, dude. Because I think that the Niners have talked so much shit. I think the players are going to be up for it.
Hassan Reddick's going to have a big game. I
think Reddick's going to have a monster game. And I think Purdy's going to be Brock Purdy. And I think they're going to come out really hot. I think they're going to take a quick lead early. I think the Eagles are going to settle down and weather the storm. And I think this could end up being a game where in the fourth quarter, this game's over. I really think that. And I think if you beat the 49ers, you're then playing Dallas two games up. And like I said, I just think that for all intents and purposes, the conference is done. It's over.
Yeah.
You know? But I think if you stop the run against the 49ers, I don't think they can win. I think you make them one-dimensional. I think you beat them.
Believe it.
And I think the Eagles are going to beat the 49ers this week. I expect them to. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'll tell you what, if the 49ers lose, boy, those guys are going to run for the hills. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it'd be nice if Dallas loses to Seattle this week. That would be really nice because that would give us even more. We're at the point now where, they thought we were going to stumble versus, they figured, the Eagles will stumble when they play Miami offense, and the Eagles will stumble when they play Dallas, and they're definitely not going to beat Kansas City.
Yeah, let's find every other excuse.
Buffalo.
Right.
And so every week we're not going to beat everybody. Every week it's the refs. Everything is everybody else's reason, and yet we just keep winning. And I expect that we'll do the same,
I believe it.
All right, guys. Well, listen, we're going to let you go. You guys have a great night. If you haven't, like I said, click on the link in my description. Go sub up Joey. We will be back again later on this week. Yeah, 49ers are 1.5 favorites. See, I'm going to have to bet that game now, tonight, because I think that'll spread. It'll wind up being Eagles by 3 or something like that. But good. I hope they put the 49ers. I hope they give them the whatchamacallit. That's what I want. But all right, guys, thank you so much for everything. It's time to get out of here, man. With that said,
yep,
you guys have a great night. I will have a victory score video. I'm sure, Joe, you'll have something later, right?
Yes.
And we out. You guys have a great night.
Peace.
Now time for one more play. We had one. Yo, you gotta be motherfucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
running
from
a. To get off the field on third down. What was that bullshit? That is not right. Kellen Moore, he's gotta be better, man. That's some bullshit. What was that? We had enough time for one more play. We had an opportunity to win that game at the end. But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us. I'm upset, but the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
You literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. Yeah, we had the opportunity for one more play.